Hey Jackson, it's Chip. I'm glad you came over yesterday, and it was good to work with you. There's a few things that I'm going to point out, and we've already gone over them. I just want you to have this video so you have reference and can continue to work on your form. Um, you'll be 2 weeks from now, if you work on your form, continue to work on your form, you'll be much faster. Um, I can get 6 months worth of cardio fitness done, and the same results of that cardio fitness and making you faster you can do in 2 weeks with just working form. So let's just go over a few things here. You remember that you're a little bit unbalanced in your run, and you can see it here with kind of the angle of your spine to head and then the straightness here. Now the good thing is that your weight is centered right over you. You can tell by your footfall there. But you can see how you're awkward here in your spine and your head. So remember to stay tall in your run. Keep everything in alignment so you don't have a crooked spine. You want to be all in a straight neutral position. Um, let's look at, as we move backwards in your run here, you can see your arms and twisting in the torso, and that also makes your spine tilt and head tilt. So continue to work on your arms. Bring your elbows in. Don't let your hands come across the center line. I'll show you that in just a second. Work on the ball. Lean into the ball, that big Swiss ball. Lean into the ball and move your hands backwards and forwards. I know it's kind of goofy looking, but it just reinforces your arms going back and forth without twisting your body. Also focus on the back part of your arms. Bringing your elbow back is what you want to focus on, not forward. Bring them back far, move them forward, and keep your hands up. Okay. You do have good elastic return. See how open your hand and arm angle is here? It's way open and your hand's down. Also, your vision is down. You want to be looking at about 30 feet in front of you. Let's go to a forward position. Running at me, so I can show you that a little bit better. And the nice thing is you're well relaxed in your run and at a really good pace. That's great. And but we just want to be not too relaxed, keeping your abs engaged and tight, and being tall in your run. Always run with your core, your abs engaged. Okay, here's where you can see how low your arm angle is. So if we look from here to here to here, you're way open. So we want to close that up, bring your hands up. Your thumb should go no further than mid-chest. So your thumb should not drop below this point. So hands up. Relax. Don't tighten up your traps as you bring your hands up. Remember, hold those leaves just like they were butterflies. Okay? Keep your hands nice and loose. Also use that pebble drill. Put pebbles in your arm, the crook of your elbow and bicep, and hold those pebbles in. Run without dropping them. Alright, let's see. Let's look at your footfall here. Good, right underneath you. But look at the angle of your head. Whoops. Look at the angle of your head. Remember, stay tall, because we don't want this angle here, because that makes this angle this way. The good thing is your foot's right underneath you. That's great. Okay, now let's go to the further down here. We did that one twice. Okay, this is the side view of your first run. Yeah, let's go forward a little bit. Okay, so here's the impact point, and here is what we use for your impact point, and here roughly is your center of mass. So what we've got is an overstride. It's reaching out, using energy to reach out, put that foot far in front of you. But remember that is a break. I don't mind the heel strike as much as I do how far it is in front of you, because you've got all that impact point going right up into your hips. That's just stopping you. So you're running just to get to the next stop and fulcrum over. Remember what happens when you do that. Several things really, but you can see that from here at your lowest point in your run, again we'll use your nose, how high you go over. Let me do this again because I think you actually went a little bit lower. Nope, that's good. So you raised about 8 to 10 centimeters here. You know, over 2 miles. That's that's what? I can't even think. That's probably a good 5,000 foot elevation. No, it's not that much. But you're using energy to go up each time. And that's energy that you could be used to go forward. So you and I, when we went for that run, when you went into that forward lean position, you quit bouncing up and down. Remember when we were looking at each other and our heads were perfectly still? That means you weren't going up anymore. You weren't using that energy to go up, and you didn't have that impact because you obviously have to go down to that point again. And that's hard on the hips, knees, all that good stuff. Now, one other thing. Remember, and this is probably the most crucial for you right now, is at that impact point, your angle, your knee angle, is this way. And actually from, let's do it, let me try something here real quick. Okay, you can see where the front of your shin is more open than that 90 degree. So we've got to move the body forward so your shin can be at a 90-degree angle to the ground. That way you have less of an impact, less of a stop. Let's make some other measurements here real quick. This is to show your elastic return. So here we're at 21 degrees. Yeah, probably 22, 23. So you're getting pretty good elastic return. We got a lot better when we worked on you pulling me with the harness. Along with this, we had a lean of about 7 to 8. I'm using your knee there. So in Elite Runner, we'd want to be about 14, 15 degrees. Now, when you use the harness, you were well into the 20s, which is a drill. I mean, that's too far forward, but you get the idea. You need to be in a forward lean. I call it a push because you want to be able to bring your hips along forward in that. This way. Whoops. You want to bring your hips along with that forward press. So right now, if we went from knee through the shoulder, really it should be further than that, and about right there. Now what we're getting here is a little bit of this to here, this up, and then straight up with your head. So we need to move that forward in a push, in a lean. Let gravity do its job. Let's see. What else do we need to look at? There again, you can see the open angle of the leg. Alright, let's go back here. You can see your turn in the torso too. See, now your arm angle isn't so bad. Let's see. It's not too bad. Hands could be a little bit high, but watch your shoulder rock out and twist sideways. So you're showing me your back from the side. So a little bit of rotation in the torso. We can hold that still a little bit, feel a little bit taller, lean forward, and that will be used for momentum to carry you forward instead of up and sideways. Let's look at it from the other angle. Going forward here. Okay, since we're right there, elastic return from the bottom of your knee. Shouldn't have anything lower than that line, so yours is actually pretty good. You got pretty good elastic return, but remember, the higher your knee is, the faster your leg comes through without any effort. That's going to be better as you lean further forward and keep the center of mass closer to your impact point. That will snap back through really well. Okay, hands down. Hands are down really too far. Remember, keep them up. Focus on taking them back this way with the hands high, hands outside. Okay, I guess that's it for now. If I think of other things, I will record more. Keep working on that harness with your dad. Remember, don't bend at the waist. We want that straight body line, so that lean is not from the waist up and dipping your head. You want it to be a fall. Remember, start your run just standing still and fall forward until you have to take a step. That's where you want to be the whole time in your run. If your cardio system, if you get too tired in that run as you push forward, remember, bring it back just a tad. And in that way you can find that balance there where you're still forward enough to where gravity isn't taking too much control and you're going too fast to keep up with your cardio system. It's a controlled falling is what we're looking for, but not too far forward to where you're going too fast for your cardio system to be able to keep up. Alright, Jackson, you did a great job. If you have any questions, let me know, give me a shout or email me. Thanks, good working with you.